Hi, I'm Susan, and I'd like to read you this story that I liked when I was a little girl. It's called The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse. Once upon a time, a town mouse went to visit his cousin, who lived in the country. The country mouse was glad to see him. They spent most of the afternoon exploring the big barn where the country mouse lived. That evening, they sat down to a supper of beans and bacon, bread and cheese. "Tell me, cousin," said the town mouse, "is this all you ever have to eat?" "No," replied the country mouse. "Sometimes I add a few grains of wheat or oats to my diet. Later, if you wish, we can go down to the milk shed and have some of the milk which is left for the cat." The town mouse sighed and said, "I cannot understand, cousin, how you can live on such food as this. But then, I guess that you cannot expect anything better when you live in such a place. You must come into town with me. After a few days there, you will wonder how you could have ever been content with life in the country." They went to bed, but the town mouse did not sleep very well. It was so quiet in the country. The only sound to be heard was the soft mooing of the cattle in their stalls. The next morning, the two mice set off for town. They finally arrived at the town mouse's house late at night. "Come, we will eat something after our long journey," said the town mouse, and he took the country mouse into a huge dining room. There on a long table were the remains of a fine meal, and soon the two mice were nibbling on cakes and jellies, jams and tarts. Suddenly they heard a scratching at the door, followed by loud barks and growls. "My goodness," said the country mouse, "what is that?" "Oh, it's only the household dogs," answered the other. "Only?" cried the country mouse. "To tell you the truth, cousin, while I'm having my dinner, I do not like that kind of music." Suddenly the door flew open, and into the room came two large dogs. The two mice jumped off the table, scampered through the open door, and ran down a long hallway, the country mouse following his cousin since he knew the way. Finally, they arrived out of breath on the street outside the house. "Well, goodbye, cousin," said the country mouse. "What? Are you leaving so soon?" asked the town mouse. "Yes," he replied. "Better bacon and beans in peace than cakes, jellies, and jams in fear." And off he went, back to his quiet life in the country.